Here we go.
And the Spurs start up. With the ball. Now the starting group for Baltimore. Bridges out there with Williams. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Tyler Hero. Now here's Joseph. Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, it doesn't get any high percentage than this. I mean, check it out. Drummond feast on these type of opportunities.
Back to Hero. The three. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Such incredible house for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's Baltimore on the break. Got a piece of it. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. The baseline jam. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Drummond in the post, guarded by Robinson. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Take a look at the Spurs. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
Well, right now for Baltimore, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Here's Robinson. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
The pass to Joseph. Johnson the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Joseph, that's good. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Then for Baltimore, Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. McDaniels comes in for Bridges. And Lee's subbed in for Tyler Hero.
I mean, when he was just 17 years old, Dennis Schroeder was playing pro basketball in his native Germany. I mean, he was gaining valuable experience before making the jump to the toughest league in the world.
Schroeder hits them both. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are in this society. And I can tell you that when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your shoes. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And McDaniels with the block. To the inside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Away team ball.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Williams kicks to Lee. Puts up a 3.
Capable of wreaking havoc on defense when he's engaged. Schroeder's activity making all the difference.
And stolen by Williams. Baltimore trails by 9. There's the drive.
Blocking foul called on.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've carried out a great game plan in the lane so far. Working it down low a lot and getting high percentage.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Got a hand on it. Now Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's McDaniels. Lee outside. Shoots over Schroeder. And it's out of bounds. The Barons able to retain possession here.
Away team ball.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
3 on 3. Here's Primo. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Hero is checked in for Baltimore. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Pakusevsky. He's guarded by Williams, and he's good on the 3-ball.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Here's Hero. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pakusevsky can't hit. And so it's San Antonio with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game.
All right, look who's coming on to the court. Come on and get loud for yours.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Baltimore, Robinson is out there with Bridges. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Williams. And it's Lee in at the point.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the basket by Livingston.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Baltimore trails by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shots good by Lee.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Lets a floater go. Williams with the block. Pass to Hero. Over Joseph. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
Assisted by
Here's Joseph.
Miles Bridges.
There's the pick. 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. There's the 3. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
The ball goes to the
And here's a look at what's coming up for Baltimore. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Pick by Bridges. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his
Oh, and the
first
touch
personal foul.
on the interior.
First
Hero
team
can
foul.
hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
San Antonio making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Chris, we see all these teams make all these moves to bring in big-time talent, but how important is chemistry between those players once they are sharing the same locker room?
Well, it's funny because chemistry doesn't show up on the stat sheet nor in analytics, but it's so essential. I mean, as a player, you need friends out there on the court. Guys that hold you accountable, support you, and some that you enjoy the journey with.
Bridges outside. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Spurs leading by 4. Pulls up on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Rebound by Williams.
2 minutes.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Bridges sets the screen for Williams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way. And wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
For Baltimore, McDaniels checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Williams in for Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You got to be cautious in how you guard Schroeder. He's adept at forcing the issue and getting contact.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Baltimore.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Williams looking around. Bridges sets the screen for Williams. And it's off the back rim. No.
That shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Now, Hero is guarded by Schroeder. Releases. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead early. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
Bridges misses. Spurs leading by 5. Akusevsky, the pass to Drummond. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such a competitor. I love how hard Bridges goes. It's what gets the D to act like this.
For Baltimore, they've yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. First one falls for him.
You know, Bridges takes a lot of pride in his hometown of Flint, Michigan. Shout out to the Flintstones. That's great to see. I mean, he holds a basketball camp there. That community is always close to his heart.
Primo with the bucket.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Baltimore trails by 7. Here's Williams. He kicks it to Bridges. From outside the arc. And it's Primo with the rebound. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good size advantage. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks.
And as we welcome you to
great fight we're seeing from both these guys. Each one trying to pull his team across the finish line. You know they love this kind of a challenge.
All right, now let's focus on the first half. Encouraging start to this one for the San Antonio Spurs. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Pass to Hero. From deep. Offensive rebound. Robinson against Drummond. Robinson down low. Over Johnson. Robinson misses.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
And for the Barons, Miles Bridges is out there with Robinson. Then it's Williams. Then it's Tyler Hero. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Baltimore trails by 9.
And don't get in Drummond's way when he's going for a rebound. He said he had to rough up a teammate for stealing his board.
Yeah, Greg, that's his bread and butter. Take a word of advice. Let the big man.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. It's in, and he's a very efficient.
And Smitty, tonight's game features two outstanding front courts. What makes for an effective big tandem, you think?
I think the best combos complement each other's talents. Also, they play off one another. On offense, one can go inside, one can go outside. And on the defensive end, if you have both guys that are interchangeable and can guard multiple positions, that's what makes it great.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Tyler Hero. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. Now here's Hero. Pass to Bridges. Over Porzingis. And Porzingis with the block. And he's able to get it back. And Williams punches it home.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Outside for Bay. Fires for 3. Williams grabs the board. Here are the Barons with the ball. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Bay. Robinson with the block. Pass to Hero. Now Robinson. The shot won't fall.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Launches it. Rebounded by the Pistons. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line.
Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. Bridges out there with Williams. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Robinson. And it's Ivy in at the 2 spot.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Now Hero has to Ivy. Kick by Bridges. Ivy kicks to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. Off target from outside. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Passes it to Hero. Robinson, a screen on Wiggins. Hero passes to Robinson. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Andrew Wiggins should get a 10 for degree of difficulty. That was beautiful.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Green kicks to Doherty. Wiggins against Williams. Nifty move. And it's Wiggins missing. Last outing for Baltimore. They won that game against Chicago. For 3, Bridges. Again, the miss by Baltimore. There's the pass to Knox. He feeds it to Doherty. And stolen by Ivy. And it's Baltimore on the break. Hero from long range knocks down the 3 ball.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
And here's Green outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got 6 points.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Wiggins right side. To the middle. Here's Doherty. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And facing off here, two offenses that can really grind out possessions, Clark.
Yeah, they don't mind using the shot clock. They really are deliberate in their approach. And they want to move the ball and move the defense, move their bodies. They like to run the offense through all of the options. So they're not afraid, neither of these teams, to go deep into the shot clock.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Tyler Hero. Miles Bridges is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Hero. Screen by Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. And Hero with the 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's McBride. Robinson defending. Here's Bain. From deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Robinson gets the bucket. And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the paint. Pass to Barrett. Back to Claxton. That one no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Hero for 3. That shot off the mark. New York goes the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor. Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile is really about the battle of the mind. He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Williams. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Hero with it. There's the triple. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Claxton.
Away team foul. Mitchell Robinson. That's his first personal. First team foul.
That one's off.
At the line, 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. Robinson with the block. And they'll get another chance. And yep, it's good.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Now here's Hero. He has 6. Pass to Bridges. Left side, Williams. Randall with a steal. It's Barrett on the wing. The 3. He can't hit that time.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Hero finds Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line from there. Clark, a utility player like Miles Bridges, who can more or less do it all, has the ability to be such a difference maker for a team.
Boy, I love the way this young man has improved and what he brings to the table. He makes an impact because he plays well at both ends, and he's really added to his offensive game. He can shoot the mid-range jump shot out to the three-point line, and he's an excellent driver as well.
Here's Toppin, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Covered by Diallo. Pass to Lee. The 3 ball. Hits the trifecta.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Here's Toppin. Out to the right wing. There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Robinson. Drops in the layup for 2. Robinson's gotten his second bucket.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish. That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
And the Barons with possession here. The Knicks making their last shot. Back to Daniels.
City dancer.
The three. Knocks down the triple.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown. Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Here's Diallo. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And rejected. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Duarte. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Fires top of the key. Can't get it to drop.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Williams from long range. Offensive board. Yes, it's good.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Well, we've seen some great...
Your Knicks City Dancer. Your Knicks City Dancer.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Baltimore?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on. Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
They've got DeAndre Hunter. He's out there with Julius Randle. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Lets it fly. And it's rejected. Hero against Barrett. Randle inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside. Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
New York trailing. Here's Barrett. Oh, wow! Oh, watch out! Big finish, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Shot clock at 5. Hero for 3. Buries it from 3. Hero's got 9 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. It's stolen away. Lee on the wing. Randle pulls down the board.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area. Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there.
I'll tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim wrap.
Bain, he's checked in for New York. Williams' shot is good. And we saw players like Jalen Green skip college and go straight to the G League with the Ignite team. Clark, now prospects are leaving high school early to go pro.
Yeah, and I think they should have that opportunity and right to choose that option if they feel that's what they want to do, BA. Not everybody is going to be able to make it to the NBA, but some can actually forego college and get their NBA or pro career started earlier, and they should have that right and option.
And the three-pointer goes. 6 points for him.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Robinson with a steal. Here's Bridges. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Randle, and it's Randle with the jam.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randle's most dangerous.
Baltimore leading.
31.
Hero finds Bridges. Shoots over Randle. Bridges misses.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Bain. Randle, a screen on Hero. Here's Bain. He's guarded by Hero. Bain, no good. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. From the right block. Hero, no good. And here are the Knicks now. To the middle. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Defensive foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Williams from long range. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Diallo. No luck on that one. So the Barons will take it the other way. No good from outside. From behind the arc. Fires in the triple.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Visiting team leads.
Outside, Williams
34.
takes the 3.